Yes, no snakes. But the spiders are fine. They don't hurt us. They just live around the house. They're actually very good at keeping the flies away. Wish we had more spiders around the house. And you don't really get snakes until you get more of the... No, oh... Funny story is my brother actually, when he was a baby, he accidentally sat on a redback spider. Somehow caught in his nappy. And he accidentally tripped and fell on his butt and squished the spider in his nappy. That's the little funny story.
I've already seen this type of engine in my uncle's court. It's used to spy upon the stars.
These objects are called sextants. Looking at the heavens through them, we can determine and track precisely the course of our ships.
Nothing magic or impure therein. They are nothing but measuring instruments.
Yeah, but spiders are actually very helpful here in Australia. Keeps away all the other insects, and they actually don't do anything to us. A good rule of thumb in Australia: leave the animals alone, and they will leave you alone. If you poke an animal, it will poke back. And trust me, they have a sharper poke stick than you do. Especially the koala bears. Heard a story some snake bit a guy's... Yeah, it crawled up the pipes. Yeah, it crawled up the pipes and went in there. I think it was a water... I don't think it was a water snake, but it was some type of snake. I think it was a brown snake or something. Please have a... Okay, quickly as possible. Make sure the place, okay, the only board is okay. The crew was not able to, okay, speaking of the storm in time, which cost us a cell, and okay. That's nothing. It's also depends on where you live. Some places have more snakes. Where I live, there's no snakes whatsoever.
These machines are extremely complex. I've never seen anything like this. This one looks like it has a shouting dolphin etched into its side.
I wouldn't begin to know how this one works. It's a new model, invented recently. It's designed to measure the depths of the oceans. It's extremely useful.
Okay.
And that? It looks like a thermometer. And this other machine? Does it really predict the weather?
The second instrument is a barometer, and it does indeed predict where the weather is going to be. Nothing magic in it either, I can tell you that.
These instruments are incredible, and I would be hard-pressed to use them. But I certainly see nothing magic in here. Nor anything diabolical. For as long as they work and are really used, these instruments seem to be the product of science. And I have definitely found nothing related to the Malachor, nor a secret sect or cult. This Domitius has let his imagination and the taste of Naught's secrets get the better of him.
I don't think you realize the importance of what you have just seen. These instruments allow us to dominate the oceans and discover new worlds. Keeping this secret has enabled us to remain the only ones capable of navigating the high seas.
Everyone just thinks you use a magic of your own.
We were the ones that spread that rumor. It harms our reputation, but protects us from competition.
And this story about the Malachor?
I have no way to explain why we don't catch it, but we're not responsible for it. I truly hope you'll reveal nothing of what you've discovered in this place.
Okay. So are we done here?
The Ordo Luminis was completely wrong. We must find these missing Naughts.
Okay. Let's try to get out of here. I don't even have a lockpicking one. Where do I even go? How do we... Oh, there we go. I guess that's another way to get in. Hey, disguises. So what's my next mission? Free the captives. What's it? Can we get back our old outfits? Hang on, let's get back our old outfits. There you go. Nice. Let's see, you go back to this. And you go back to this. Nice. I have no idea what the technology of this universe is. This seems kind of advanced, but not really advanced. Okay, let's try this. Wait, there's something here. Oh, whatever. Let's go downstairs.
A feast for the eyes, ladies and gentlemen, and it's free. Come and see me as soon
Wait,
as you
why
make
is
your
the...
choice.
Okay.
You won't be disappointed. Of that I can assure you.
Wait, where's the noughts? Right, there's over this way. Save it here, and we'll see if we can free these guys. Can I talk to this guy? Wait, what are you writing with? Okay. He's just writing with a magical pen. Oh, right. And this is glitching out here. Sure. Let's just... don't question anything. Yo.
Halt! You have no authority to go any further.
Do not forget that there is only one song that can make us change our minds, Greenblood.
Played with golden notes.
You said it. Or songs of steel. They also open doors.
Let's just bribe them.
And if I gave you this so that you might go and have a little fun?
In that case, I could certainly look the other way for a while. But be discreet.
Thank you. It's better not to fight him. It honestly is.
Thank you. Thank you for getting us out of there.
Those Inquisitors are completely mad. They tortured us. They wanted us to admit to all manner of horrors. Stories of some demonic cult and curses of Malachor. I was of the firm belief that they were going to kill us. But you must make haste. They are planning some sort of wickedness.
They spoke of a great purification. And after that, they did this to us. It doesn't bode well. Not at all. I heard them talking about their headquarters near the palace. Maybe you'll learn something there of interest. Thank you again for freeing us. We'll be able to make it back to port on our own.
We need to discover what is behind this talk of purification before they can execute their plan. Taking into consideration what we learned in the warehouse, it will not be difficult to convince the Mother Cardinal to intervene.
Roger. How do I get out of this place? There we go. Oh, there's some combat. Man, it be so long. No, that was it. Thought you guys gonna last a bit longer than that. That's actually disappointing. Ah well. At least we got a little bit of combat in. Oh, righty. Over this way. How do I keep getting lost in this goddamn town? Oh, but as soon as... yeah, but as soon as summer ends, I'll go back to 3 hours of streaming. And then go back to actually streaming for 6 days a week. I go back to my regular schedule. But that's not going to be until like 2 months later. Or 3 months. Hopefully by then I get my new mic. One day, key viewers. Yeah. The whole streaming and YouTube thing is just luck. There's nothing... Well, there's a little bit of skill in everything. There's no skill. I wouldn't say there's no skill. There's definitely skill in it, but it's mostly all about luck. If you get discovered or not. Like most of the famous YouTubers and streamers got lucky in one game. One game just propelled them to fame. Luck plays a huge part in a lot. Yeah.
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go! Say your prayers, unbeliever. Things are about to get dicey.
Why did these guys attack us straight out of the bat? That's just weird. Let's go with you. Can I upgrade your sword? No. That a little bit less stun, but do more damage. You know what? Keep your big sword for now. Let's see what this has to say. The modification of the notes will begin as soon as as we have in our jails. We will have enough period to convict the Mothercon to let us act. It's high time we eliminate these heretics who have been allowed to congregate our city freely. Until then, stay discreet. We'll be in a... Okay.
We must meet with the Mother Cardinal urgently. Only she can put an end to this madness.
See? These guys are just a bunch of crazy nuts. I'm not a religious person, and I'm not trying to offend people who are religious, but honestly, I don't mind the regular religious people. The problem I have is the people that try to push the religion on other people. God, that annoys me so much. It's like, yes, you believe in religion. You don't have to shove it down somebody's throat. Just calm down. Just keep preaching, maybe they come your way. Like, God damn. You don't have to knock down the doors and say, believe in God, and smack them with the Bible. And these guys are exactly what they're doing. Who created God then? Don't know.
Yes.
Hey, don't ask me. That way was always there. I could say the same about the universe. Yeah. Like I said, I have no clue. Me, I just live on a day-on-day basis. I don't care about if there's God or not. I don't care. I don't care about the universe. I don't care anything that. I just live on a day-to-day basis. Just live for today and the next day.
I would like to have an audience with the Mother Cardinal to discuss the discoveries made during our investigation.
What is this about, Domitius?
Well, I don't rightly know.
It's kind of like the chicken and egg. Which one comes first, the chicken or the egg? Speak of the old limited, reveal the... Speak of the events. Hard to answer, yeah.
I caught wind of a ridiculous scheme planned for the port by the Ordo Luminis, and I wanted to clear it up. I was able to get my hand on documents that effectively detailed an attack, a great purification. They were signed by you, Father, and included a contract where you enlisted the assistance of the Coin Guard to attack every Naut building and imprison every one of their men that could be taken alive.
Domitius, how could you? Whatever did you want to accomplish?
The Nauts are not believers. We should not be dependent on heretics.
Have you gone completely mad, Domitius? We are on an island. How could we not be dependent on the Nauts? I want them arrested. Him and every member of his order. I will decide at a later time their fate. I thank you for bringing this business to my attention. Going after the Nauts. What madness. Without you, this city would now be drowning in chaos. Carry my best wishes to your cousin. His desire to maintain the peace on the island honors his house's reputation.
I will tell him, Your Eminence. Until we meet again.
There you go. That worked out well, I guess. Yeah, that worked out all good. I didn't tell her about the North secrets. Everybody's happy, except for that guy. See? Somehow the burned this creature to the stake. Because he's a non-believer. I still want to know how they got him tied in the post like that. How did they do that? That's still a hard question to answer. Because that's a humongous creature, a very powerful creature. No, they killed it. They burned it alive. They tied it up to the post and then burned it alive. So it was alive when they tied it up. That's what I'm saying. It's amazing. Unless you have to carry that big... Maybe they put it asleep. But even if they put it asleep, they still have to carry it on the game bills. Did it? Yeah. I'm just saying, like, how are you supposed to even lift that thing up? That thing must have weighed a ton or more. I'm just saying, in like real life thing, that'd be very hard to do. But it is just a game. Oh, what? Give me 1 second. Hey. Loading screen, yeah. Okay, we'll speak to him.
To Sarde, What can I do for you?
Yeah, I think he needs some treats. No.
I've settled the problem in San Mateus. Several of your men were imprisoned by the Ordo Luminis. The misguided brothers planned to attack the port. I had them arrested. They should no longer be a threat to you. The Order thought you to be heretics because of your tradition of secrecy.
The secrets. They often cut both ways. Therefore, I'm going to reveal to you another. We discovered this island nearly 2 centuries ago. A few decades later, we sold the discovery to your nation of merchants. Then, our closest allies. We transported some lords, men and merchandise. They began to colonize the island. The lords revealed themselves to possess a tyrannical nature and began to exploit the lands with a deadly passion. Their actions provoked a revolt of the natives, but also the very workers and craftsmen they had brought with them. The magic of the natives of Tir-Fradee was awoken. Beasts came out of the woods and destroyed the new cities. Only a handful of lords and armed men were able to make it back to our ships. The losses were enormous. The humiliation, devastating. Your princes paid us well to keep their secret. They continued to make the occasional expedition. You are, in fact, a product of one of them.
What are you saying?
You must have had your doubts. You are the child of a native. You were born on one of our ships.
What?
Child of an islander? But I know who my mother is, and...
I understand how difficult this is to hear. And I wouldn't know why your family has kept this from you all this time. In the end, we decided to sell the secret location of the island to other nations. The congregation, in spite of its fears, could not keep away. And here you are again. I am sorry for the shock I have caused you. You asked me for the truth, and now you have it. Anything else?
No, I'm
I
all
need to be
good.
going. Until we meet again, Admiral. I can't believe it. That for all this time, I've been fed lies. Did Constantine know? I must go see him.
I am sorry, Queen. I promise you that I knew nothing of it. And as far as I'm concerned, this changes nothing. I will keep watching over you.
Where's your old companion? Ah, he's in my house. You only can have 2 people with you. So I put him in the house with the native chick.
Come closer, good people.
Yeah. Don't worry, I also have a native chick down there. I wonder who else I'm gonna get. Okay, it's just me, or maybe just me, but that looks like it's been more tattered. The longer I wear this, it looks like it's more of a, just, you know, getting out of shape, the cape. So I didn't think it was this tattered before. I don't think that's a feature. That would be an awesome feature in an RPG game. The more you wear your armor, the more scratches and dent it will have. Wouldn't that be a cool feature? Like you could see your armor going through some battles.
Cousin, you couldn't pick a better time. I've been taken with jitters like a cat on a midday roof.
What are you waiting for with such anticipation?
I took your advice, you see. I've summoned one of these crows! He has been examining me for nearly an hour. I just barely escaped a purge. But I was given the mandatory bleeding. I so hate their little knives.
And so then, our venerable doctor, what is the verdict? It's... the blood is black. Constantine?
Is this your blood? Constantine, answer me! Constantine, stay with me! Constantine! There is a chance he is in error. It might be something else.
I'm going to die.
No. No, Constantine.
I will die, like your mother, and the others on the continent. I am dying. I don't want to die. I don't. Not so soon. It's so... Cousin, I don't want...
Constantine, I am here. Pull yourself together. Out. Everyone out. It's an order.
Thank you, cousin.
There now. Are you better?
I don't know. You won't leave me, will you?
I'm going to find a cure, I promise you.
Didn't you promise the same thing to your mother? You know I'll be dead before you find one.
Don't say that. I will succeed. I've already some promising trails to explore.
I don't know, cousin. The tidings are so awfully dire. I'm afraid. I'm so afraid. I doubt the reason for your visit was to console me in my tragedy. Tell me, what brings you here?
It can wait. It's nothing that cannot be dealt with later.
But please, whatever it is, it will take my mind elsewhere.
I was able to get the whole story out of the Admiral in exchange for a service. As our investigation was leading us to imagine, the congregation did once attempt to colonize the island. The Nauts discovered it some 2 centuries ago and brought our people here a few decades later. But the enterprise to colonize the island failed completely. There were a great many bloody battles. Few colonists survived. The princes preferred to hide their defeat and paid the Nauts to keep the secret.
That they hid the fiasco from the world, I get. But that my father said nothing about it to me.
That's not the most shocking part of the story. Believe me.
What do you mean?
The congregation continued to make expeditions to the island with the help of the Nauts. According to the Admiral, my mother was captured from here during one of them. I was born on one of their ships.
What? But... that means you are not...
Your fair cousin. No. All the lies that we've been fed since our tender childhood. The fable told I am the spitting image of my dead father, lost during an expedition. I don't know what to think, Constantine. Why did they do that to me?
I don't know. It's another one of their sly and dark orchestrations. Some vile intrigue. If it is of some comfort, no matter the true story, you will always be my fair cousin. You have always been the only one to care for me. You are my only friend. That's all that matters to me. Keep this discovery between us. No one needs to know. My aunt adopted you after all. Bring in the others. Let us speak of different concerns. That's enough bad news for one day. Kurt, what is... Dismissed, soldiers! Leave us. We have much to say. What is going on? I don't appreciate this attitude, Kurt. Must I remind you that these men all answer to me?
Times change, Your Highness. Or rather, they're about to do so.
Is that a threat? What are you hoping to accomplish? Don't tell me!
Silence! We have little time, and none to lose.
Kurt, what are you talking about?
The commander of the Coin Guard is here in New Serene at this very moment. He's preparing a coup d'etat. In the 3 cities of the island, our men are going to eliminate the governors and their entourage.
This is madness. How?
How? You'll go down as easy as plum pie and cherry wine. Standing behind every one of you is one of our men. You have entrusted us with your security. You are completely at our mercy.
Then why did you send your men away? And why are you telling us all of this?
I've known you both for a very long time. Too long. I've come to know you. To respect you.